Okay.
Woo!
I'll take it.
Ladies and
I want to
gentlemen.
record Russell Dickerson talking and just have that play after like every single shot that I've ever hit. Just so affirmative. You're just like, wow, yeah, I deserve that. I'm Hally. This is Russell Dickerson. Russell, are you ready to play some golf?
I'm so ready.
Well, the rules are really simple. It's a little different than regular golf.
Okay.
It's a point for a fairway, point for a green, point for an up and down, 5 points for a birdie, and 1,000,000 points for a hole-in-one.
All right, okay.
And of course, we can give points to each other for anything at any time.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you 12 points for the fit.
Wow! Oh
12.
My goodness! I've never been given 12 points on the first tee before.
Absolutely.
Okay,
We're gonna start off right.
Okay, then I have to think of more things to give you points for.
Yeah.
But Russell Dickerson, you are on the tee.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. You've played here before too, so you
have.
gotta tell me what the deal is.
Yeah, all right, so we're gonna go straight up, short par 4, nice and easy. Birdied this hole last time, so no
big
pressure.
deal.
No pressure.
Keep it under the wind, down the left side.
Lefties unite.
Lefties.
All right, I'm throwing you 5 more for your lefty
Oh
too.
my God. Russell.
That's 17. 17 points and you haven't even hit a shot yet.
Wow, this is unheard of in the On the Tee franchise.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's here to play.
All right, let's rock
Let's
and roll.
get it.
All right, Russell, I want to know, what did you hold first, a guitar or a golf club?
Ooh, well, okay, probably a golf club, just because my mom was a piano teacher. So that's like how I got into music. She was teaching piano lessons and all that, and my dad was the choir director at church. So that was kind of like my first intro, and it never really was guitar, so I'd say golf club.
Golf?
Yeah, you like
Okay,
the
cool.
you know, the plastic little Tykes golf clubs.
Yeah, but coming from a musical family, was being a professional musician always the goal for you?
No, not really. I mean, you know, you got your childhood, like, I want to be a fireman and stuff like that. But funny enough, you remember that movie Blue Streak?
Yeah.
With Martin Lawrence? I saw that movie, I was like, yep, I'm gonna be in criminal justice. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's amazing.
And then, but it was when I picked up a guitar, I was like, oh my gosh. Like I could play along with so I would like lead worship for my youth group band and everything. So I would I can play along with these songs, dude, let's go. Yeah. You know, start a band in high school, just like annoying metal music, you know, it's just like rocking out.
Yeah.
And then probably like 20, started writing country songs just because, you know, raised on country music, and that just kind of what came out.
Having golf as a young kid, and then now you're super into it, what do you love the most about golf? You were actually telling me a really cool analogy on the tee box before we started filming. Tell me that again.
Yeah, that's what I've realized, because I mean, I never really played golf growing up, and I was always a music nerd. We hired a new tour manager probably 3 years ago, and he's super into golf. And so it was like, instead of just sitting on the bus all day, he's like, got tee times for everybody, like, let's go. And so, you know, I took my clubs from 8th grade, started swinging them, and, you know, hit a couple shots like you do, and it's just hooked. But what I realize now that I'm watching golf and, you know, watching the Netflix documentary and everything, I was like, artists and golfers specifically have so much in common because there's no teammates. You know, it's just Russell Dickerson. My success is up to me. Rory, Jordan Spieth, everybody, their success is up to them. It's not another teammate dropped a pass so we didn't win, whatever. It's 100% up to us. And like, I think that's why so many country artists are like super into golf now.
Yeah.
And it's like, my success is up to me on the course and at the show that night.
Right, like when you're on a team, you got to show up to team practice, you got to do workouts, all these things. But when you're a golfer or a musician, like you said, you make your schedule, you're the CEO of your game.
Exactly, and
that's
like,
it.
even with basketball, like your coach is like, this is what time we got practice. But like with me, it's like, are you gonna work out today?
Yeah, you want to go
In my
to the
head,
range?
right? Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Are you gonna get up early? Are you gonna work out? Are you gonna go to the range? Are you gonna warm up your vocals? Are you gonna practice guitar? You know, like.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Oh no. Russell, I thinned it.
Fight a little bit.
I thinned it.
All right.
Oh, I don't get a point there. That was so bad.
Sit down.
This looks good. Wow.
There we go.
I'm gonna give you an extra 15 points because your shot was that much better than mine.
That's 15.
So we're here in Nashville, and
Yeah.
last night I went to go to get some barbecue, as one does.
Yeah.
But what really struck me walking down Broadway was every single window that I looked in, there was somebody that was just so talented playing music. And
Yeah.
I thought to myself, people talk about how difficult it is to make it in professional golf or professional sports in general. And I mean, music, man, that's just insane. So I'd love to hear sort of what it was like at the beginning of your career in those early stages, driving around your beat up SUV, playing at 25 people. And what was your mindset during that time?
I mean, I knew I had to pay my dues. I knew that, like, it's not, if it was easy, anybody would do it, you know? And, you know, I just never went to that, like, cover band thing.
Right.
I was like, I would rather play for 15 people and play the music that I've written, my story, my songs, than, like, playing Hank Jr. covers for 3 hours and, all right, we'll be back, and then, you know, go into Jason Aldean. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to play my music, and I was just like, there was never really like a timeline. I was just like, I'm gonna do this till it works.
Yeah.
And thank God it did, because I'd still be in I'm just that bullheaded of like, I'd still be in an SUV chasing this down, you know, until it happened.
Right, and it did. You were right to bet on yourself.
Finally, yeah. There she goes. Oh!
Is it okay?
The spin on that one, yeah.
Little nippage, little spinach.
Yeah, it caught real nice.
Russell Dickerson for
We out
5 points. Little birdie action here.
Come on, we
need
need
it.
it.
Pin in or pin out kind of guy.
I'm out.
Me too.
I like out.
Me too. All right, I'm away.
I got a little
I will
left to
clear
right.
the stage.
All right. Let's go.
Oh man. Wow, quick greens.
Really? Okay.
Oh!
Fantastic.
Too firm.
Fantastic. A little too much sauce on it.
A little too much sauce. That's okay. That's a par.
We'll take it. Get in.
Okay.
There we go.
All righty.
Here, allow me. I got it. I got
thank
it.
you. Thank you. All right, it is 16-18 on hole number 2. Russell, this is the hottest out of the gates that I think that anybody has ever been on this show. In terms of
Absolutely.
points. So let's keep it rolling. Go ahead. You're on.
Okay. Here we are, hole 11, the beautiful Hillwood Country Club. I don't know if y'all put that in there or not.
Yeah, well, hey, you got the Hillwood belt on, so let's just tie it up.
I got
Let's
the
give
belt
you an extra 2 points right now.
Because I rolled in here as a hooligan with no belt.
2 points for the belt to match the venue.
Feels like this is going in.
1,000,000 points right here. Oh,
It does.
Did you call it? Beautiful shot, Russell.
Woo!
Wow.
There we go.
High five.
Let's go.
Let's go. How good was that?
Oh, that feels nice. Stunning. Get it.
Chickened out a little bit. All right,
Yeah.
not my best, but you know, we'll take it. All right, let's talk about songwriting.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Your process for that, is it the same every single time, or does every song just come to you a little bit differently?
Everyone is so completely different.
Really?
Like my first single, Yours, I literally just had that title, and I had the idea behind it of like, I was this before you, I was that before you, but now I'm just yours. And so me and my 2 friends that I was writing with, we just kind of ran with that title. And then, like, for instance, my song Every Little Thing literally started with a whistle. Like I was just like, you know, we were just like, okay, that's a lot, let's go. So I just put a beat to that. And then, like, She Likes It, my song, my most recent single before, just started with a guitar, like, bam, 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 you know what I mean? And I was just like, yes, keep playing that, put that down. And then you just kind of write from there. And I've got 800 song ideas in my phone that just kind of what does this feel like? You know, this kind of feels groovy, sexy. Do I have like a sexy, groovy title, whatever? And I was just like, she likes it. She likes it when I bring home flowers from the grocery store. She likes it when I, you know, so we just kind of kept riffing on that.
You've had a lot of hits. You're going to have a lot more. How do you know when a song is a hit, though, or do you?
I mean, I use my hit radar. I try.
Okay, you have a pretty strong hit radar, you know?
Well, the thing is, like, starting out, you have no idea. Like with yours and my first 3 singles, I got turned down by every record label in Nashville. And like, I had these songs already. And so I was like, am I just like way off here? Like, I'm hearing songs that are popular. I'm hearing these songs and like, I feel like they're hits.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like I ended up having 3 number ones off of my first little independent EP. Wow. I gotta trust my gut. But then I send it to my management, my label, my wife. My wife is the key.
Yeah, I read your wife is like, she'll tell you like it is, right?
Yeah. So my song Love You Like I Used To, first time we wrote it, I played it for, it was like the first song I had written that year. I was like, oh, back in the saddle, writing songs again. I played it for her and she was like, well, the title is way better than the song you just played. Oh. And I was like, all right, that hurts a little bit.
How do you take the criticism?
Sometimes well, sometimes not so well. But she was right. Like, it was just kind of, so we went back, completely rewrote the song, and it turned out to be my 4th number one. So,
wow, that's so cool.
You know, I just like, all right, babe.
Kudos to Kaylee.
Yeah, shout out to Kales. Shout out to my girl Kales.
She knows what she's talking about. She's like your, she's like the Michael Greller to you, your Jordan Spieth. Like, she tells you like it is. You know,
yeah, exactly.
She makes sure, keeps you on track.
Exactly. She's not a yes woman.
I love that.
All right. Not my best stuff today, guys, but you know what? That's what good players do. They grind it out.
Beautiful Thursday in Nashville. It was freezing and raining yesterday, and it's like 60 degrees. That's the thing about Nashville. Very bipolar weather. Never know what you're gonna get.
All right, Russell, you ready for this?
Give it to me. I'm just gonna pull the pin when you.
Oh, thank you. Tend it?
I'm gonna tend it.
Thank you.
Because it's going in. Told you. Get there.
Roll out, baby. Okay.
I'm giving that to you.
You're giving that to me?
I'm giving it.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm giving you 1,100 points for that putt.
11? I cannot accept that. That is
You
too
have to.
kind. Tracking.
Oh!
Oh! Hey, you gave it a run.
I did.
Gave it a run. Very
Let's take
nice.
a par.
Yeah, it's just a casual par. No problem. All right, we got a par 5 coming up now. Let's do it.
Let's rip it.
All right, so par 5 here.
Here we are. How many points for an eagle again?
We gave Nate Bargatze, how many did we give him?
250,000. 250,000 points. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you're sitting at a crispy 1,119 points.
Yes, we're just gonna tie it up because that has gotta be the cleanest Augusta National Golf Club hat I've ever seen. So there you go.
So we're tied up
We're
just
tied
because
up,
of this
an
hat.
extra 1,100 points right there.
Come on. All right. Let's get it.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Little right.
That's not just mashed potato. That's
That's okay.
cream,
That's fine. We'll take it.
garlic, butter mashed
We'll
potatoes.
take it. Not horrible. So how much golf do you get to play on the road when you're touring?
It's crazy what kind of establishments you can get into with a couple concert tickets.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've played the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, he built this course, so we got on there. Got to play Augusta National,
Yes.
which
Okay.
I mean
that
is
was
insane.
gonna be my next question. You posted a picture on Instagram not too long ago where you said Augusta National, check, sold out concert, check.
Yeah.
Is that just the kind of day where you pinch yourself and say, I made it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, to play the most incredible golf course in the world, to go into Atlanta to a sold out show, last night of the tour, you know, like, that's like the most perfect day you could ever write up.
Tell me about Augusta. What was it like?
First things first, we get there, go get a little breakfast, walk in from...
How was the breakfast? I would assume
great. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's no menu. They're just like, whatever you want, we'll make it.
Awesome.
I'm like, what if I wanted like...
Yeah, like...
tabbouleh.
Yeah, something like oddly.
Yeah.
Can you guys do a chicken shawarma wrap? Just something super specific.
Walk in the door for breakfast and like 10 feet away, my hero, Peyton Manning, sitting right there having breakfast. And I was just like, this can't be real life. So like, that was the start of my day.
And it only got better.
Yeah, but like, shot, you know, okay, I played decent. And then just see Peyton Manning like walking by on another hole. He was like, I had to contain myself. I was like, but I wanted to just go give him a hug.
I'm sure he would have welcomed a hug from you. All right, great drive here, Russell.
Thank you.
You've set us up perfectly here.
I've played with another lefty, but I told you're the first female lefty I've ever.
There's not a lot. We're unicorns out here. That's down there.
I got the distance.
Definitely got the distance. Actually, might be a pretty good angle in from there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Woo!
I'll take it. Who are some of your favorite people to play with in the country music scene?
I know Jake Owen, big baller. Charles Kelly I've played with a few times. So we got to tour with Charles and Lady A and Darius in 2018.
What a squad.
Yeah, we were squatted up. Tyler Hubbard from Florida Georgia Line. Me, him, and Charles played. We played Augusta on Saturday, and then we had the Arnold Palmer Pro-Am on Wednesday at Bay Hill.
Wow.
So like, I had the most insane week of golf of my, like a lifetime worth of those two courses. We were paired up with Zach Johnson.
Cool.
Who is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, just a great human being, still shooting great golf. And he's just like, man, I'm just happy to be here. His caddy was like helping me with my swing and my stance.
Does Zach have any tips for you?
Absolutely. He was like lining up our putts, and his caddy was like, because I've never had a lesson in my life. I got better for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you like to play? What would be your ideal golf trip?
I'd love to play Pebble Beach. I would love to do that. I'd love to do that Pro-Am. That would be...
Little Pebble Beach Pro-Am?
Yeah.
Shout out, you're watching.
Let's go. You know what it is. Ooh.
All right, what's the score right now?
1,120 to 1,119. We love it. Look at her go.
Sit down.
She came to play, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll take that. Thought the wind would take a little more, but I got a point for hitting a green.
Yeah.
Russell, I'm curious, is there anything that you would change about the game of golf if you could?
I think I'm way too new to make that.
No. We need newcomers' opinions. Like, is there something about the dress code or the time it takes or really anything that you would love to change?
The time. I mean, as a new dad, 4 hours is hard to carve out of a day. To be like, all right, babe, you got the kid, I'm out. You know? But I mean, 18 holes is 18 holes. I do love I call it the nap time 9. So like 1 o'clock, put him down for a nap, run out the door, go play, just walk 9. That's like my
nap time
decompress time. Yeah, nap time 9 is what I
love
to do. Get over. All right. Sit down.
Settle.
And she's gone.
How do you get through those difficult times when you are turned down by a record label and they're saying, hey, this isn't it, but you know that it is, and that it could be a #1 track?
Is all belief in yourself, like on a hole, or like watching these tournaments week after week is like, you know, even seeing Rory like not make a cut. It's all mental. It's all like, how tough are you mentally to show up next week and beat everybody? You know, like how how tough am I to, you know, back in the day, 15 people showed up to a show. You know, you got to go to the next show. You got to go to the next show.
And you have to give those 15 people your all.
Exactly.
Still, right?
Yeah. And that's what I pride myself on, was like, I play like I'm playing Madison Square Garden every night. You know what I mean? And it just like, that's so ingrained in me that it just comes natural now. And then, so when we do sell out Madison Square Garden, it's like, this is what I've been prepping for years.
Russell, if you get this inside 5 feet, I'll give you 10 points.
All right. Challenge accepted.
You're gonna chip it?
Wow. I thought I was, maybe not. After my display of chipping,
putting might be
the
safer bet. But hey, if you feel good about it, go with your gut.
Get up.
Wow.
That's 10 feet.
Excellently judged.
A par is still in sight. Yeah. Go. Get it. Ah! Somebody get in there.
All
Lovely par.
Take it. Finish us off, Russell.
Let's go.
Very nice. All right. Russell, that was an absolute pleasure, my friend.
Pleasure's all mine.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
High five with the left hand.
All right. What was our score?
Our score, I don't remember.
11. It doesn't matter.
It was many. It's the most that we've ever had by far,
Yes.
for sure.